What's going on, guys? Jack's the Bearded Hiker here. Char grilled oysters, fresh off the bed from Louisiana. We're gonna be doing it on the Captain Cook OvenPlus Salamander grill. Now, I wanna thank Captain Cook that was generous enough to sponsor this video today. Let's get to grilling. So before we grill those oysters, we need to mix us up some compound butter here. So we're gonna start out with 1 stick of softened butter, 1 tablespoon of chives, and 1 to 2 cloves of garlic that's been minced, half a teaspoon of chopped fresh parsley, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I got 1 tablespoon of white wine going in, and we mix. All right, now that we got that all mixed up, we're just gonna put a lid on this and set this aside for now, and let's get our oysters on. Let's get our grill fired up here. This is pretty easy to turn on this thing. Is you just, the OvenPlus, you just turn this, push it in and turn it twice or once. Click it, you can hear it, you'll hear it cut on. I'm just gonna go, now it will go up to, right now we're gonna be setting it to about 500 degrees. It'll get up to 500 degrees and probably, it takes about 10 minutes, I've timed it. And it'll go all the way up past 800 degrees. So one of the cool things about this grill is your grill is down here, which is where we're gonna be doing those oysters there. This is a non-stick surface too. But look at here, inside comes with this pizza stone, and you can actually cook pizza at the same time as you're cooking something else. All you would do is you put your pizza in here, you put it in there. I mean, I think it'll cook a pizza in like 3 minutes on top. Then once it gets, the bottom gets crispy down there, you'll take it out on the pizza peel that actually comes with it. So you reach in here, get your pizza out, and then you open this up and you sit there, and then that way it would melt the top of your pizza. I've done pizza on this, chicken wings on this. I've even cooked steak on this, and the steak was outstanding. It gives pretty good grill marks actually. So especially your steaks, you know, a lot of times on a gas grill, which this is gas, but when the flames here, instead of coming from the underneath, it's a butterfly flame that's underneath here. You can't see it, but it's a butterfly flame, and it kind of spreads out like this. And what that does is it cooks by convection. So not only are you getting it from the top, but it kind of rotates down there and heats up the bottom. And then also you got this top flame what actually goes in here, and it's like an oven. So like on a regular grill, the flames are actually coming from the bottom. Like I said, this is actually coming from the top. But what that does is there's no flare up. So when the fat drips off of whatever it is you're cooking, it doesn't sit there and flare up and, you know, char your steak. I mean, some people might like that. I do on occasion. And also one of the things is I've noticed on this, it's virtually smokeless. So when I first received this grill, I thought I was probably going to use it more for camping, but I found myself using it more and more just at home over the 3 weeks that I've had it. One of the cool things, if you did want to, you know, transport this grill somewhere, it's pretty light. It weighs about 27 pounds. And what happens here, like this, you can see here, you lift this up, right? So that's to check your pizza. But when you want to carry it somewhere, you just pull this back, and it lifts up, and you can pick it up and carry it. And again, you have this little hook right here that hangs down, and so you have this opens up. You get ready to transport it, you just take this hook and hook it on to the door here, and this won't open. All right, let's get to grilling these oysters now. I think we're about at 400 degrees, so we're only about 100 degrees shy here. So I do want to throw this out there right now. In order to do these oysters, you don't have to own the Captain Cook OvenPlus Salamander grill. You can pretty much do these on any grill you have. So before we start shucking these oysters, I'm going to tell you some things you're going to need. This right here is an oyster knife. You're going to need one of these. And pro tip right here, and this is for free, guys, crumble you up some aluminum foil. We do that because once we shuck these oysters, we're going to sit these oysters in there, and we want all that great oyster juice that's inside those shells, and we don't want it spilling out everywhere. Plus, that's going to help them cook, and that will keep them a little bit steady until we get them on here onto the grill. So if you'll notice on an oyster, there's a flat side, and then there's like a bowl side. You want to make sure your flat side is up, okay? This right back here is going to be your hinge. So what I like to do is flat side up, your bowl's down, take a rag, go in, find the hinge. You'll see your knife will kind of fit in there. And then you push towards the oyster, and then while you're doing it, you twist kind of back and forth. And you'll see it'll pop. And once you do that, and you'll run your knife across the top. of the oyster. All right. And if it sticks, you just do that right there. Try to save as much of that liquid in. Okay, now that we got that, you're gonna take it and you'll feel it. Run your knife around it, just like this. All right, so I'll show you another one. And again, guys, the more you do this, the better you'll become at it. It's really not that hard. But one of the things you want to keep in mind, you see, I don't know if you can see all this grit down here. Try to keep your knife or your oyster knife clean, because you don't want to massacre the inside of this shell, because when you eat these, it'll be gritty. All right, we're gonna do about 6 at a time. Actually, let's sit that in there like that. All right, we're gonna take about a teaspoon or so of our butter mixture and kind of just dollop it on top, each one. Get in there. Hello, Badger, need a little more right there. All right, let's put these little bad boys in. All right, so it's been 3 minutes and they're looking pretty good. So now what we're gonna do, take some Parmesan cheese, put over each one. Whoops. We can clean that off. All right, back in just until this cheese melts and gets a little bit bubbly. All right, here we go. That was about another like 1 minute. So we're just gonna remove these. Look at this one. This is nice and juicy. Look at that, guys. All right, let's give this a sample real quick. All right, let's do this. Ooh. All right, guys, listen, if you guys are interested in this Captain Cook OvenPlus grill, I'm gonna leave a link below to their website. They also have a special going on right now, I think until August. You can use that code that's below and you'll get a discount. I think this thing is retailing right now for about $299. Get you one while you got a good deal going. All right, guys, char grilled oysters on your Captain Cook OvenPlus Salamander grill.